Hey all, and welcome back to the finale of LEGO Dimensions: Sonic. That is its actual name. Fantastic. Superb. So how have you guys been enjoying this story here? I'm not entirely sure what the pricing for this little DLC packlet was, but let's run a hypothesis here. Say you had purchased the game, would you feel you've got your money's worth, like, going into this, the final act here?
Not really. It's the setup that puts me off. It's the fact that, you know, you've got to have the base game and then you've got to buy a specific figurine and that. And to me, for what this is, like, if this were a game that was just a digital download game, you know, you pay a £10 for it and you just play it as this, I wouldn't have minded. It's just all the baggage that comes with it. It just doesn't really feel worth it for what it is. Like, it's a little fan service throwback thing, but I'm not really that in need of it, so no. I'm not really that fussed about it personally, I gotta say.
From the looks of things, I mean, I have no idea whether it's accurate or not, but the pricing seemed like it was probably about 30-40 quid for each of the different packs when they were released. But if you wanted to get the Sonic the Hedgehog level pack now, somebody's selling it on Amazon for 85 quid.
Of course.
It's not worth that, let me put it that way.
That's another problem that you have with the figurine sort of thing, in that it's just a DLC pack, except there's a limited quantity. So, yeah, like, it's only a matter of time before this kind of content becomes completely unattainable.
Which is just a bit crap, really.
DLC, just digital downloads, were the solution to that problem that video games had for years. So now it's like, we're going to bring in this Toys to Life mechanic that reintroduces a problem we'd already solved. This is funny.
I like this.
Amazing.
It's a labyrinth. I'd better be quick then.
Quick and labyrinth don't go together, Sonic, you know this.
Not really, unless you're going down that same waterfall over and over and over. Oh my god, this is literally just the music from fucking... Is it episode 1 or episode 2?
This was episode 1.
Okay.
If you've only got 4 classic Sonic levels to pick from for your throwback game, of course one of them everyone's really hype about is Labyrinth, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Man, that water looks cold.
Sonic, you're in it.
It's alright, he's trying to block it out any way that he can. Alright, Flame, since you brought up, like, the whole... There had to be specific levels, obviously. Say you had to, like, put an extra one in the game, which one would you choose, from Classic or Modern?
I would be happy with anything that hasn't been done in one of the other throwback games. The reason why I get a bit sort of pissy about a lot of their picks is that they usually stick with either the Sonic 4 picks or the Generations picks. And it's like, I don't care, I've seen them in HD now, it's not a nostalgic throwback, it's just reusing stuff.
Yeah.
So like, if they were gonna go for one of the other ones that we don't see much, you could probably get, like, maybe, I guess, at the time this came out, they hadn't reused Lava Reef yet, so seeing a Lego take on that would probably have been a bit more interesting to look at than just Marble. I don't know, like, I'm quite open to anything that hasn't already been reused elsewhere.
Ah, well, how about Crystal Egg Zone?
Okay, maybe not that one. Actually, no, that's okay. That's the one that's got all the really bright colours, isn't it? It's the Scrambled Egg, the one that I hate from Sonic 2.
Ah.
We're never doing that again, please. Please, Sega, never reuse
that. We could have Jungle Zone from Sonic 1 Master System.
Bridge Zone.
Bridge Zone's okay because I like the music. Jungle Zone, I would say no, because the things I think of from Jungle Zone are the hideous, like, waterfall sprites and the, like, platforms that become death planes as soon as they're slightly off the screen.
That was the infamous They're terrifying minecarts there, by the way. I still remember Sky's video of playing, like, the iPhone version or whatever.
Yeah, because the iPhone 1 still had the beta version left in, and it was just a minecart level.
Ugh. To this day, I still don't know what they were thinking with just Sonic 4 in general. Just, like, make a 2D thing and hope for money, really.
Well, what it kind of was is, as far as I recall, it was conceptualised. It was just like a little digital download mobile kind of thing. And it was someone deciding that, hey, we could call this Sonic 4 and draw a lot of attention to it. That was kind of what was the sting to me, because like the gameplay, it needed work, like don't get me wrong there, it had a lot of the physics problems and that, but I feel like people would have been more forgiving for it if it was just advertised as a little mobile game or whatever, you know?
Quite like Sonic Neo or something.
Maybe we'll workshop that, but like, just like the idea of calling something Sonic 4, it implies that it's a sequel to Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and that is not a sequel to Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
No, it is one of those things where basically what they wanted was to capture the essence of like Mega Man 9 and 10.
Yeah, but those were good games.
But yeah, that's the kicker, is that was what they were trying to ape, because those were really successful reinterpretations of the classic gameplay of Mega Man, and being accurate sequels, which is what everyone sort of wanted, even though nobody really expected it to happen. And people have always sort of wanted a Sonic 4, so they were thinking, ah yes, this will go perfectly. But unfortunately, they didn't put in the work necessary in order to actually get it to bloody work.
And in the end, we never got Pikachu in a sombrero. That's the thing that pisses me off the most.
Oh, I know, it's disgusting.
The other problem with Sonic 4 is that because it's so derivative, it's not a sequel in that sense either. So it's both the just general lack of quality control and the fact that it's like the thing you know, but worse. So you've got inherent comparisons to something that's at that point was like 20 years old. So it's like, who really is the market for this?
I don't think we've been this critical towards Sonic in quite a while, actually, and this is meant to be the giving season.
Well, I mean, when they give us Sonic 4, you know, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna pretend that actually, yeah, this is the wonderful present I'd always wanted. This is like, if you give me Sonic 4, that's the present that's in the charity shop next week.
Well, we're not covering Sonic 4, we're covering Lego Dimensions: Sonic the Hedgehog pack.
But they had Sonic 4 music, which brought back the memories, although I actually am far more charitable to the Sonic 4 music than a lot of people are. Like, I get it, you know, the dying cats and all that, but I've heard much worse too.
Yeah, it just took like a country's length worth of bombs to the face back there. I will say, I've been critical, I actually do like the music, you know, as off-moral or off-key as it may be, and I think the visual style and aesthetic of the game is very pleasing. It's just, the gameplay seems a bit more jank than I would like for Sonic, because let's be fair, it's a very fast sort of game, and Lego games tend not to be that fast outside of like vehicle sections and whatnot, so you can see those ideologies kind of like rubbing up against each other, and neither of them's getting purchased.
Oh look! Wild Style, Batman and Gandalf!
Where did these guys come from? Another rift. Shall we?
See you later, alligator.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Oh, he is. Alright, that was funny.
I do want to say, like, I want to give credit where due in terms of the fact that a lot of my, like, the reason why I'm so critical of this is because it's in the context of, you know, the whole Toy Life thing. I think the fact that these developers were given this premise, and in the context of which they were working, I think they've done a decent enough job. You know, there's there's enough little things in the game that you just stop and smile at, and I can appreciate that. There was clearly care put into it. it is literally just the fact that the premise to start with, I think, is the problem, and that's not anything that I would have against the development itself. Although, do we really need Death Egg Robo again?
We do, yes.
Play, what are you talking about? We need Death Egg Robo in literally every single game that Sonic is ever a part of. We are not allowed to escape the Death Egg Robo because he is an iconic part of the Sonic franchise.
Oh, thank God he's done. Jesus. Oh, Egg Robo's outside my window right now. Maybe Richie had a point.
You see? Exactly.
You got a point there, Sonic.
Death Egg Robo wasn't even that interesting of a boss the first time around, so like it's not the sort of thing that it's bringing back fond memories. It's just the kind of shit end to an otherwise great game, you know?
I won't call it a shit boss. It is rightfully iconic. It's just that I have memories of having no rings, so very hard for a child with not, great motor control at the time, and yeah, just them flying in from off screen to one-hit KO you.
I know, but like in terms of what the boss actually does, like I'm okay with like Final Zone and that because like it got the right level of tension without being cheap, and I also think Doomsday Zone was just a cool end of a game. But Sonic 2 was the one that got the it's okay. I know there's probably reasons why they're not like doing throwbacks to Doomsday. I don't know if that had any complications that 3K has, but like I don't know, Sonic 2 is not the classic game that I would care for a throwback to the final boss.
Well, Michael Jackson actually came up with the idea for Doomsday Zone. It's why they don't reference it so much, because he has like a copyright on. He's like, hey, put Sonic in space and he's super chasing. I don't know where I'm going with this. Look, alright, I've had a busy day of seeing a movie and I'm winding down there.
I've got to say, the bar for Michael Jackson interpretations is quite low already. But Tom, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
You've never hurt me as succinctly as you did just then, Flame. My guard was down and I was not ready for it. Oh, he mad. Now we will do the thing that we do in every Sonic game. Well, at least with the homing attack. Lots of homing attacks. One more round should seal the deal.
I hope, because this boss is going on longer than I would have cared for.
Grab some rings.
Although the Generations one kind of does as well, to be fair. And the Sonic 4 one definitely does that.
To say he's a big boy, he's very agile when it comes to jumping and whatnot.
Yeah, but I've got to say he's got quite a disappointing shockwave for a guy of his size. Like, he lands and then it's just like this tiny little ring around him that's the hit spot.
I mean, like, I appreciate that it's not a massive shockwave, but like, come on, if you're going to make a boss fight and it's meant to be like the final boss, then you should, cover a bit more of the bloody battle arena.
I do like that his force field is egg-shaped, though. That's a nice touch.
To be fair, this isn't the final boss, it's just like the leading into kind of thing. But again, for a boss that's not the true final boss, it is sure going on a while.
There you go.
I don't know, there was one little sliver right at the end that is hard to see.
You scared or something?
Oh my!
Chaos! He must be looking for that emerald too!
Why is Chaos Zero so huge?
I don't think Eggman planned on the Keystone unleashing him.
Oh, Tails is dead!
It's fine, he does that a lot.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Hey, long time no see.
He said the thing.
He said the thing indeed. Cross it off your bingos.
To be fair, that's not as big of a thing nowadays as it was during like the Adventure era.
Oh.
Before it's too late.
You okay there, Sonic?
The last Chaos Emerald for that, Eggman.
I mean, at least this is more of a boss fight than Chaos got in Bloody Forces, so...
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you'll find
But Richie... Oh, I get it. He didn't have a boss fight in Forces.
When I attempt to take over the world, it's easy to defeat me. But as soon as a giant water leak appears, it's suddenly so very difficult.
Well, stop making your robots with obvious fuck-me lights.
I already told you.
That's one of my favourite cell phones though, without Eggman even realising. Oh shit, we set the water on fire.
At least it's something different as a take on any of the Sonic characters that we've had so far.
You know, if he did this the first time we met him in Adventure, I don't think we would have beaten him overall.
No, because Sonic didn't have the ability to build then, so he would have just been screwed.
Ah, yes. Build, Sonic. Build, damn you, while the monster is distracted.
I gotta say, I love that animation of him trying to catch Tails there, like there's a fly crossing around his head.
There you go, just push water onto the electricity.
Yeah, don't try this at home, kids.
Definitely do not.
Although if Chaos was attacking... I don't know, maybe ask your parents first.
Yeah, just stay away from it no matter what.
There you go. Point it towards him. I seem to recall Hedgehog mentioning to me is that it's very hard when you're going fast as Lego Sonic to come to an immediate stop. Stopping on a dime is what people usually say to describe Sonic's momentum in the 2D games, and I can see that, considering Hedgehog's ran ass first into hazards and pits from time to time.
It does look like there's a lot of potential to just slip a little bit further than you meant to with how he's moving around, so yeah, it does make sense.
So very feeble. If you can't take him down, then it looks like it's up to me. Egg pawns, attack!
This will definitely work.
Oh, of course, it's not like he's just going to absorb all the egg pawns, is it? Oh, send them to a different dimension. Oh, fair enough.
Or do that, yeah.
Oh, Sonic, always taking a nap just when an egg pawn gets dropped on you.
At this point, I'm just enjoying the animations, can't be honest with you.
He looks pretty good for a giant blocky Chaos.
If you ask me how I think a Lego version of Chaos would look, it wouldn't be anything like this, but it's still really fitting, and it still works. The fact that he's the thing that he's got Lego blocks in him, but he himself is not Lego, because it kind of makes him look that bit more threatening than any of like Eggman's Lego robots we've fought so far.
Oh, without a doubt.
What's around here then? More stuff to build? Why not?
Or stuff just to catch on fire, one of the two.
Well, I mean, he's ice now, so... You silly fool.
I like how we got the different elemental chaoses here.
And now we've got electricity chaos!
I am so glad it weren't this one that took over Station Square.
Yeah, Jesus.
I mean, that would have been a nightmare.
You know, they evacuated everyone in like nanoseconds. I don't think they would have escaped if this lad came rocking up with all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Where's that coming from?
Check the screen.
Huh?
Got him.
Oh yeah, I was wondering why you weren't in the story.
Looks like I have to save the day again, huh?
That makes what, once so far?
Yeah.
Hey, let her have this.
There you go. Good luck. And don't forget, you definitely owe me a favor for this.
Immediately forgets.
Yeah, and also Sonic was back to having a nap because it was taking Amy so long to toss the damn thing.
I'm taking you down like it's 1999.
Hell yeah, buddy, let's fucking go! Not going to play the vocal version for reasons. Maybe, I don't know, we had to pay Johnny some royalties.
I don't know, because like it would have been produced alongside the other adventure stuff, so probably on a similar deal. I suppose it probably is just a case of keeping it consistent with the rest of the soundtrack, but I would have liked to hear like the proper Crush full take.
But then I suppose throughout the entirety of this, they've not had any vocal tracks, so I suppose in that sense, they're probably thinking, let's keep it all in that instrumental space rather than having the actual music in there. I don't know.
Like, all we've really been doing up to this point in the boss is just annoying him, so that final blast just took him by surprise there.
Oh, fuck! Oh no, Amy's going to be lost in time and space. We better save her. Going as fast as I can. Oh, too bad. Oh no, I sent her to the shit dimension.
Thought you could outfox me, did ya? It's not over, my prickly pal.
Will she be okay?
I'll make sure she is. Tails, I couldn't have done it without you.
His lips weren't moving there. His blocky Lego lips. Wow.
Beautiful, yeah.
And so, Amy was never seen again. The end. So yeah, that was the story of Sonic Dimensions, which funnily enough was a rumoured title for a Sonic game featuring different multicoloured Sonics, a multiverse of Sonics, if you will.
Yeah, I do remember that, and that was one of them that you could tell a mile off was fake, but people rolled with it anyway.
So, how do we feel about this little story section, Flame?
It's endearing for what it is, but it's not enough to make me consider playing it.
Ghost Big is displeased. What about you, Rich?
It's a thing. My main response is just, eh?
Good. For me, if you're playing it with a mate, I could see having some fun with it. My favourite part of the Sonic DLC is actually what's coming up next. We get a big 3D environment to run around in, and what we're essentially going to be doing is finding all the golden blocks. So we got about 28 or so of those suckers, and we're going to be discussing loads of different things, from like the trailer for the Sonic 2 movie, Sonic Frontiers, and other stuff coming out in the near future. So yeah, we'll see you all next time for the proper conclusion to LEGO Dimensions: Sonic the Hedgehog.